Hi, Louise here from Louise Perry Bridal. Today I'm going to be talking about how do you know if this dress is the one for you? Such a difficult thing, such a difficult question. I get asked this all the time by brides. How will I know if this dress is the one? Now, a lot of brides say, I just got a feeling. I just got a feeling that I knew, when I saw it, I knew. Now, not everybody has that feeling, and maybe you will have that feeling, but you might not experience it in the same way as the next person. If, like me, you are the sort of person who does need to think about things a little bit before you make a decision, then potentially you may not recognise that feeling of the one when you find it. But there are other things to look out for, so I'd like to run through a few of those for you, just so it can give you a feel for what you might be looking for. One of the ways I can really tell whether somebody's found the dress, found the one, is that they look at it and they say, without thinking much about it, they say, I love it. That's a really good indication that it could be the one for them, because you may well look at a dress and you may look at the angles and think, yeah, I like this about it, I like that about it, but unless you're saying immediately, I love it, then chances are it's not the one for you. Another good indication that it could be the one is that you don't want to take it off. So if you're standing in the mirror for quite some time, you're looking at all the angles, you're admiring, you're thinking, yeah, I like this, I love that, I want to try a veil with it, then the chances are that could be the dress for you. You can do a little test while you're wearing the dress. If you close your eyes and think about standing at the top of the aisle on your wedding day in your venue with your fiance there, and the moment your fiance first claps eyes on you, if you get that, if you really feel quite emotional when you're doing that, and you imagine yourself doing that in that dress, then potentially that could be the one. Generally speaking, I tend to find that the bride tends to choose her dress, tends to find the one in the first sort of 3 dresses that she ever tries on. I think the reason for this is that your mind is focused, you've got an idea of what you're looking for, and probably at that point, without any interference from any other dresses, anything else that you've done, at that point you will probably have an idea of what you want to look like when you're walking down that aisle. So one thing I would suggest is don't ignore those feelings that you get first off. If you think a dress is the one for you, but it's the first one you've tried, and you're thinking, well, actually I want to get the most out of my appointment, I'd like to try on lots of dresses, I'd like to go to lots of different shops, then what I would suggest is get somebody to take a note, what you've looked, what you've found, what you've tried, and do keep it in mind, because the more dresses you try on, the harder it will become, and the further and further away you will get from that feeling. You may need to go back to a shop to try on a dress again if you think it's the one for you. That's okay, don't be afraid to do that. Shops will be happy to have you back if you're really seriously thinking about a particular dress. So do that. I was that sort of person. I had to go back and try a dress on again just to be sure, and once I chose it I knew it was the one for me. And I still look back now and I think, oh, what about this dress, and oh, I forgot about that dress, and so I would definitely suggest keeping a clear head and going with your gut instinct, the first instinct that you have. Don't worry too much about sizes of the dresses. You can try dresses on in maybe up to a couple of sizes smaller, maybe up to a couple of sizes bigger, and still get a fairly good representation, good idea of how it will look on you in your size. But if it's not quite your size when you try it on, if you love it at that point, when it does come in your size, then it will be even more amazing. I did have a bride who wanted a dress, and it was in a size 8 in the store, but she had to order a size 18. I ordered it in her size. When it came, she was so chuffed. She absolutely loved it. So don't be afraid to do that. Obviously you need to do that with a bridal shop that you trust. Don't be afraid to make that decision, because once you have made that decision, everything else will fall into place and you will feel happy about it. If the dress is the one, then you'll get kind of a right feeling. It'll feel right to you. Often very inconveniently, you don't realise that it is the one for you until you make that decision. So I do feel like sometimes you have to take a bit of a leap and say, actually, yes, this is the one for me. So many brides who come into the shop and they've ordered their dress 4 months ago, 5 months ago, and they say to me, I'm really worried, I can't remember what I ordered, I can't remember what it looks like, I'm not sure whether I'm still going to like it. As soon as they put it on, they love it, they fall in love all over again, and they know it's the right one for them. So thank you for watching my video blog on how to know if the dress is the one for you. I hope you found it helpful and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did like it, then please give it a like, and if you want to hear more from me, then please subscribe. For now, thanks for watching, bye!